Lexington, Kentucky. It's the Mississippi State Bulldogs and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Checking in with the Mississippi State head coach before the game, bringing his team in on the road against a very good team, ranked in the top 25. They have everything it takes to compete. This is a big matchup that fans are excited to see, but he said we have to execute early and eliminate mistakes at the line of scrimmage. Reese?
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. Fielded in the end zone, it's Carey. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Mississippi State's offense will have the football first. And David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays.
He's going to go for a big one. Reels it in down the left side. Across midfield, down to the 41-yard line is a huge play as this offense rolling.
Hey, a lot of coaches talk about, let's set the tone early. Let's come out and assert our style. I like it. Let's just come out and fling it and make a big play and make this defense know we're ready to get this thing rolling.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They'll run the option. Runs through the tackle. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. And the Bulldogs are rolling down the field. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Bulldogs. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. C.J. Baxter, the former Texas Longhorn, he is a steady, reliable, consistent force in this attack.
And you got to love this guy's speed. And to me, David, that's the one thing that really separates him from most other running backs in college football. There are so many guys at this level that can make you miss, and they can get in the second level, they can run through tackles, catch the ball, block, all that stuff. This guy, though, has home run breakaway speed. If he gets past your second level, he's out.
And you see,
and the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
and you wondered in the second half, man, were they going to play with more emotion? They're the better team. They looked like they were dragging a little bit. They weren't playing as good as we're accustomed to seeing. But what happens, man? The underdog here in the second half, setting the tone again, getting to the quarterback again, making life hard for this offense.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Caught over the middle. It's Miller. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Kentucky! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 51 yards out. Bringing it back. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Running inside, it's Wilson. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. 3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Snagged in the middle. It's Rodriguez. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Big fella showing some ability. Got away from one tackle. Defense lucky they had a few more there to help.
Yeah, he's not a big stiff. He's not a blocking tight end. This guy can do some work out in the open field as well, and he showed you his athleticism.
Bringing the heat. Breaks loose. Tried to scramble his way free, but that defense does a great job. There's no gain on the play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Throwing, Sellers. Makes the catch. It's Ferguson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Now facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. To the air, it's Sellers. Escapes the pressure going right. Trying to escape and get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off and get what I can get.
Hand off for Baxter. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on 2nd down, no problem for them.
They go play action with Sellers. Got it in the middle, it's Rodriguez.
Nice quick throw there, and it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. You can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Line getting set on 2nd down. Here's Sellers to throw. He'll pull it down and run. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Scanning the field, it's Sellers. on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away.
And he's in! Touchdown, Wildcats! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense. Being able to stay on the field, you're absolutely right, Maurice. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Black. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, if you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The Bulldogs come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to the air on second and short. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a third down and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Officials are stopping the clock as there is still a Mississippi State player down on the field. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Sellers. He's going to take off. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on second and long.
Hey, man, this defense, they look a little bit frustrated. Like, he's done this time and time again here in the first half, and it's still early in this football game, but they got to find an answer for his legs. Like, he's chewing up too many yards, making too many big plays. Got to find a way to make him one-dimensional and make some bad things happen when he tries to take off and run the football.
To the air, it's Sellers. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
Looking to throw on first down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Crosby. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking for space. It's Crosby. He gets nothing. Nowhere to go, and it'll be 4th down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David,
oh, a lot of space. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
And this 4 vertical play is something that every offense in the country has in their playbook, but they don't all run it as good as this offense does. Really nice job making the play call, but when you've got athletes like this and a quarterback that can fit the football into small windows, good.
Turning it on. He races all the way down to the 11-yard line before they finally get him out of bounds. That big play really has them in business. It's 1st and 10 from the 11. Throwing Sellers. Under fire. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Here's the pressure. Hit as he throws. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. They'll decline the penalty here, and the result of the play stands. Bunch formation for these receivers. The option, the keeper. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Makes the grab on the shuffle. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This defense has kept them backed up. Now 1 more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. The Wildcats used the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll field this one in tight quarters. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Sellers to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Oh, it's a fumble. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. Great place to start for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Timeout called by the Bulldogs. That's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Crosby. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. At the line of scrimmage, but they won't snap it here. They're going to use a timeout instead. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Caught behind the line. It's Wilson. Final timeout taken by the Bulldogs. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He makes a grab. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Defense in press coverage. From the gun. Going for 6. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the Penn State Nittany Lions. And it's the Sooners looking to move to 4-0 on the young season. And they're in front right now, and they've done it with discipline. Kind of the calling card of this program. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. Now back to your game at Kroger Field. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're gonna see every route in the route tree again in this second half. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. As we start the second half, Holly, what adjustments do these teams want to make?
Guys, coming out of the locker room, the Wildcats head coach told me they have got to use this home team's energy and enthusiasm to their benefit. As you know, this game has a lot of implications. It could separate them in the conversation for the college football playoff, but they have got to have a little better performance here to start the third. We'll see if this home crowd gives them the energy that they need.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. The run inside. It's Crosby. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Mississippi State right back to the line. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. Plenty of options here, run or pass on 3rd down right around midfield. The play action fake. Takes the easy one to the back. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 5th kick of the night. And the punt goes out of bounds. We'll see where the officials spot it, but they certainly gave them no opportunity for a return. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Sellers. Pulls it in. It's Rodriguez.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on 1st down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Catch in the middle. It's Miller. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. Dumps it off in the flats. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
Ball's at the 22. Third and short coming. Can the defense force them to settle for a field goal? On target. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Pressure coming. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I'm a good play caller when I got a guy like this at the quarterback spot. Like, he's so adept at seeing where the space is, finding it, breaking through it. And Palmer, this isn't the first time he's made a play today.
No, you're right, David. And it's got to be frustrating for the defense because they knew with his running ability he was going to get his touches, and they knew they had to be able to slow him down from running the football, but they haven't been able to do that. When you've got speed like this guy has, and you can throw it the way he does, he just causes so many problems for you as a defensive coordinator. This guy is going to be a problem.
Makes the grab deep. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. Motion from the wideout. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Running inside, it's Wilson. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6 times tonight. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Kentucky sideline, there is a lot of excitement right now on the sideline. I see their quarterback going up to guys and saying, let's keep eating. This is what they expected from him, and he has gotten them off to a terrific start. They've got the lead, and he has performed well. No big surprise. He is their guy, and he is showing that leadership down here today. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Sellers. Moves around to clear up the vision. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To throw, it's Sellers. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals. Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down. Wants to throw it again. The sure hands, it's Rodriguez. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3. Here's a give to C.J. Baxter. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky 1st down.
Really put an offensive possession together here that's fun to watch. Like, it's fun to watch them own the line of scrimmage, be physical. In this area of the field, this is what they call the fringe, right outside the red zone. It's kind of your last opportunity to take shots, take advantage of the extended space on the field before you get cramped in the red zone. So I look for this offense to be aggressive.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what...
And the Heat gets there, and they get it down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Here's Sellers to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. Running wide open down the gut of the field. The tap. Touchdown, Mississippi State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this defense comes up with another big play, man. They get the pick six. They get the mistake. They've been flying all over the field, playing well with their hair on fire, Palmer, forcing some turnovers, really doing a good job of confusing this QB.
Yeah, and on offense for the quarterback, you've got to stop with the turnovers. Now, obviously, turnovers lose you games. When you allow defensive touchdowns, the analytics show you your losing probability goes way up. Right now, they'd be out comfortably ahead if he would just stop giving the football to the other team. They need to settle him down before he gets back out on the field. Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. We take a moment to look at the stats of what has been a tight ball game. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Sellers. Under fire. Oh, he's got some space. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got 2 of those on that one. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Pucks it out of the air. No chance to run, but still a good game.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Powers through the defender. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Throwing, Sellers. Oh, they're after him. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Rodriguez. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Here's a heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Baxter. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Stopped in his tracks, and they'll have to try it again. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Slams ahead. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And the offense, they're just trying to be physical. They're trying to run this ball in down close to the goal line. The defense, though, they're having none of it.
and they can't make the play on 3rd down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And it's good! And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
Let's see what he can do with the return. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Giving up that last field goal really ratchets up the sense of urgency for the offense on this drive. Breaks into the open. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Mississippi State going up-tempo.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down, make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. 3rd and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on 4th down by what they call here. They'll try to get it through the air. Here comes the heat. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
And this is why coaches get paid the big bucks. Tough decision on your own side of the field. 4th quarter, I'm trailing. Is it go time now, or do I trust my defense?
He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. The run inside. It's Baxter. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. Mississippi State calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. The Bulldogs take their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Pulls it on the option. And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
They'll give it to Baxter. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it still on his feet. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. Another critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Surprise, surprise. Guess who they go to? That guy.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that clock. No false starts, no penalty.
Makes the catch, and he will score. Touchdown, Wildcats. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
stopped at the 17, and he's probably seeing that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Crosby. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Wants to throw it. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Bulldog! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The hands team eliminating any potential drama with the onside kick, and the clock is going to run out on this one. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation.
We sensed a great